Hey there, soul shines. It's Michelle here, and I am inviting you to wake up and live. Woohoo! Okay, so excited here to be talking to you again. So I realized something that I missed, and so I'm back to making more effort, at least through the end of the year, to be a lot more consistent with my videos. Also, I'm posting on Facebook, so I kind of actually wrote out almost like a blog for like a blog article along the same subjects as what I'm sharing today. And I may be doing that because I really feel like I want to write again. I'm not do stuff as much on like an actual blog, but it's really easy to write, even if I just have my phone to sit down and write stuff for Facebook. And so if you want to be a part of that, my Facebook page, I think it might actually end up in the link for this, like in the description down below. Not sure. Seriously, I have no clue what ends up down there. Maybe I might want to pay more attention to it. Maybe not. So let's talk about questions today, okay? Here I just wasted like a minute of your time. Maybe it's not a waste to get to see my beautiful face, right? As you can tell, I'm ready for Christmas. I have my little, lots of lights. So I can be festive, right? So questions. I am a fan of the affirmation, and that is not an affirmation, but an affirmation. And an affirmation, as I have mentioned in the past, is a statement like an I am statement. So one that's really fun to try on is I am rich or I am wealthy. And like you say that, and unless it's a core belief inside of you, your brain is going to be sending back all of these reasons why it's not true. Your brain is designed to protect you. It's like, for whatever reason, you have some things in the way and you're like, nope, if I believe that, then these other things will going to be happening and eventually it could lead to death. And so therefore, no, we can't believe that way. That's how our brain is decided or is designed to take care of us. So when we say a statement, sometimes we get all the reasons why we're not. You can actually use this to your advantage. You can do a journaling exercise where you write, I'm rich, but, and then allow it to, like, you actually encourage your brain to say, I'm rich, but, and then you can see what you're really believing. I'm rich, but I owe this much money there. I'm rich, but I only have this much money in my bank account. I'm rich, but, I can't be rich because if I'm rich, then this, that, or the other happens. What's really interesting, I'm not rich. And I think it's because I already discussed and kind of went over these questions that I'm sharing with you today on that earlier. So what's an affirmation? An affirmation is when you take that statement and you ask a question. And you ask a why question. Noah St. John very specifically says a why question. For him, it's really important you ask a why question because he says the how is none of our business. So this is something that those of us who follow these caught up like, oh, the how is none of my business. And so we only ask why. We'll go into that in a little bit. Okay, so you ask, why am I rich? When you ask that why, you come up with things like, you can come up with things like, because I am worthy, because I am a daughter of God, or whatever to mind. Your brain, instead of giving your list of all the reasons why it's not true, your brain is like, oh, why? And it goes looking for the why. Now, here's the thing, is the why is a right brain thing. So, the right brain, which I guess for you guys would be this side, but your right brain is the kind of the more feminine. It's creative and it loves the why. And so when you ask why, you are engaging that part of your brain, and it's looking for all of those amazing reasons why. And it's a very powerful tool. So here's what happened earlier this week with my friend. She was having some tooth pain. She went to the dentist. They said you can either have it pulled or you can have another root canal. Like, there's problems. She was in so much pain. It was so bad. And so she finally decided to have it pulled. And I was asking her, being the great, amazing friend I am, why does your body heal so fast? And she's like, why does my body heal so fast? Because it's amazing, because it's awesome. And she was coming back with these kind of things, but I was like, how is this helping? It's like, I feel like it's just great. Wow, that's awesome. But it didn't feel like anything was actually changing for her. Well, the amazing thing about her and me is that we are naturally more drawn to look for the whys of things anyway. So for us, it's actually sometimes very beneficial to ask the how, because we don't always think about the how. Like, there are people that they always think about the how. How's this going to happen? How's this going to happen? It's kind of this thing, but we've kind of, partly because we are so feminine in our way of doing things, we've always kind of looked at the why. And then also because we've been doing so much work, we've learned not to ask the how question, right? But I woke up yesterday morning and I just had the thought, ask how. And so I just said to her, I said, how does your body heal so fast? And then she started getting different answers. My body heals so fast because I'm magical. Because it's magical. My body heals so fast because I give it these nutrients. My body heals so fast because I do this and I do that and I do this. And like, she got a list of things that she could even act on and believe in. And then today, or was it later last night? I'm not sure when it was. She said, I can feel the hole in my mouth closing up. We activated a different part of her brain. We've spent so much time with the why my body does this is because it's amazing. But we hadn't given her body the hows. And so we asked how. So how does this apply with the rich? We have, I am rich, and we get the but. No, you're not because of this. No, you're not because of this. I'm like, why? How do you even think that? So we get those. And then we say, why? And we get all these reasons why. And they're cool and they're powerful. And they help bring that belief in so that you can believe it. But some beliefs you need to take it a step further. And so then you ask, how am I rich? And you're now giving your brain a completely different set of things to look for. It can help solidify that belief farther inside of you. And it can also give you ideas on how to do things, how to change your circumstances. So for me, when I ask, how am I rich? I immediately think of some of the blessings that I have in my life. I'm so blessed. I have this and that and this and that. I have a lot of stuff for somebody who has been poor, right? I'm not living on the street. I live in a house. I have clothes to wear. I have amazing children. I have food to eat. So these are awesome. And then I can ask more. So it's good to ask how sometimes. Just don't get caught up in the how. Because really what we're wanting to do is give your brain specific things to look for. Too often when we ask how is this going to happen, we're not actually looking for the answer. We're expressing doubt. And that is why, St. John was like, nope, stop asking how, is because we were expressing doubt. So in my opinion, you start with the why. You start with the why until you get that belief inside of you. Yes, I am rich. And then you ask the how, and your brain is like, okay, well, here's how. And then you can ask, there's some other questions you can ask. Okay, so the what question, because we've talked about a why question, we've talked about a how question. The what question is, what would it take? What's another way? These are questions to help you shift into another part of your brain, another aspect. What would it take to become more rich? Because you don't want to discount that you are rich. What would it take to become rich is saying, well, you're not rich already. You are rich. Why are you rich? Here's your whys. How are you rich? Here's some hows. What would it take to become more rich? Or what would it take to attain a certain amount of money? And you get more reasons how it can get better, and it just improves. Sorry that this, I know I'm moving around and this is probably going to come back kind of weird. I apologize. So how does it get better than this? Also, when things are miserable, you can be like, wow, this is happening. How does it get better than this? So how does it get better than this? Fabulous question. Amazing question. Why? What? Sometimes a win, sometimes win can be beneficial. Not always, but sometimes it is. And where? Sometimes where is a good question. Sometimes it's not. The important thing is to recognize what kind of answers you're getting back. That is the most important thing when you're asking questions. If you are asking, how can I do this? And you are getting back, well, you can because blah, 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 blah. You're getting back a negative answer. So you need to start asking the why question. Interestingly enough, with the why question, sometimes I'll ask, why am I this? And I'll hear, you're not. Some kind of something, some word. Here, you're not. Followed by a bunch of reasons why. If you hear you're not, and it's followed by a bunch of reasons why, then that's okay. If you, oh, I'm worried what that will do to the video. I'm on power saver mode because I don't have a plug for my laptop down here. It's upstairs. So if you're getting a negative answer, or if you stay in the negative loop, then you need to ask some different questions. If you're asking why and you're in the negative loop, maybe you need to ask how. If you're asking how and you're in the negative, bring in the why. Or maybe you're asking, how am I not poor? That's focusing on being poor. So you just got to be really careful what you're asking. I hope this is understandable. I feel like I've been rambling, not that I've been rambling, but talking really fast, and I apologize for that. I think it's because I knew my battery was going to die if I took too long, and so I wanted to get all of this in, so I was in a hurry. Thank you so much for watching. How does it get better than this? Why are you guys so amazing? And how are you going to come bring more people to watch me? Just kidding. Actually, that'd be really cool. Thank you for watching. Hey, whoever's live, nice to see you, but I'm ending because my battery is going to die and I got to go plug my laptop in. Remember to let your soul shine big, bright, light, and beautiful. Be the incredible you that you were designed to be. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.